East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Uconn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the Uconn Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So West Virginia's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Caught behind the line. It's Figueroa. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for Lewis.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Leon. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Uconn will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is to 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man all by himself. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Uconn going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Husky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Uconn will have to punt it.
To punt it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Applewhite. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off-play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's loose. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this...
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
This Uconn offense really has it going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now adjusting. Gets the 1st himself.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Slings it downfield and wings it incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback got it himself. Wide open spaces. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Figueroa. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
West Virginia, 23. Uconn, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Uconn going back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good game. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Uconn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Applewhite. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Easy completion on the shuffle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense.
There he goes. Pass the sticks, him still on his feet. Smashes ahead. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Uconn. He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the gun, give on the inside. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll do it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Applewhite. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Applewhite. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Here comes the heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Uconn going back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got his man downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Off the play fake on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Uconn! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Uconn, 31, West Virginia.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
This comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the ground with the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Looking for a deep man. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Uconn will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Look out, he's got room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the quick game.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibility.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. The snap sets up to throw. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to throw it. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to...
Touchdown, Husky! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Pocket breaking down. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The give and tick, 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 tick.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Can't get him to the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key.